left, linebacker Dustin Gate, middle quarterback Eli Jenkins, and then receiver Josh Barge on the right.
Eli, let me start with you first. I know a lot of us made with Tennessee State's defense all during the week when we talked about it. And I know you got to play later in the game, but how difficult was it to move the ball on them?
Like they said, they were pretty good. I feel like we got a Helm hat. We got Helm hat. We've been able to move the ball. I think we missed a couple things here and there, a couple blocks, a couple reads, cuts and stuff. But I mean, everything we put all it together, we would have been able to run the ball.
How much your expectation of what you thought their defense was actually met when you finally got to play them on the field? Were they what you thought their defense was?
I mean, the coaches, they talked them up. I mean, they talk everybody up there.
But I mean, you physically faced them.
They weren't the best I've seen. They were pretty good. I think everybody was just, they did their job. You know, everybody did their job.
Josh, you have to go out against them as well. We'll keep you. Would you just kind of speak to going against their defense?
It's like Eli said, it looks special. Just assignment football, you know, getting hats on hats, and they outplayed us. I mean, there's nothing more to be said. They just outplayed us.
For both these guys, both the offensive guys, would you just speak to what you saw on Marquise's play when he got wide open through the pad? Talk about that and the aftermath of the play. He got hurt.
I think he thought, he was thinking something different than what was going on. I think he could have just kept running, but he thought the man was on him trying to push him back. You know what I'm saying? It was just rough.
You both, and I don't know if you got down there with him as well, but everybody went down to see when they carried him on. What did you see? What did he say? What was your feeling to seeing a guy go down like that?
But you know what was going on. I mean, when I stood over him, all I heard him, he was saying somebody's help, but he was talking to us, he was able to talk and stuff. I mean, he looked all right, but I mean, as far as, you know, injury status, I don't know anything about that. I just pray for the best.
Actually, I didn't go down there. But it seemed like every time I hit the ball, he get hurt. So I just thought it was my fault again.
You guys played, I don't want to say better, but things clicked for you after that. And it's the odd thing to ask this way, but I mean, he gave everybody a thumbs up when he took him out of there. Did you find any inspiration or drive or anything like that because of what happened to him?
Yeah, I felt kind of disrespected. When he was down, the band was still kind of playing and stuff. I was like, you know, my friend, one of my good friends down on the ground hurt, you know, and y'all can't give him that to, you know, see what's up and still playing and stuff. And it kind of, we just felt disrespected. We tried to come out and get it for him, but we came a little short.
And Josh, did he say anything to you when they were carrying him out? I said everybody was down on how close he was got.
He just told me to finish the game.
I'm sorry?
He just told me to finish the game.
Justin, when you talk about the safety, because that was all part of the big move that you had made, and I think put a lot of pressure on it, you know.
Yes, sir. You know, I had to drop under one AC Leonard. I had to drop under him, and I saw that they were throwing a screen. They tried to get it set up, but the middle linebacker held the running back in a check, and he rolled out my way. And Chris pushed him towards the sideline, and Chris hit him, and then we hit him in the end zone, and he went down.
How, you know, everybody talked about how good their defense was all week long. I don't want to say they overlooked their offense, but not as much was made of their offense. How tough was that to defend them, especially their running game?
It was tough. We played gap defense. One person gets out of the gap, that ball's gonna hit. That running back's told to find the hole, and he found it tonight. Gashed us a few times, but I felt like for the most part we had hung with him pretty good, played physical.
Did anything change emotionally for you guys at the time of the injury? Before, you got blocked the punt, sparked by the game, blocked the field goal, and then he got hurt, and then you started moving the ball. And how much emotional?
It's an emotional roller coaster. It's definitely emotional. I think the same thing Eli thought. I thought it was kind of disrespectful. They were playing when Marquise went down. Everyone else is taking a knee and having a moment of silence. So.
Did you go down? Were you?
No, sir.
No,
Sir.
And I'm going to ask you, this is kind of not a happy time to sit and talk about this, but y'all came out in the all red. It seemed like a surprise. Any of you guys want to say anything about how they sprung that on you, what that may have done for you emotionally early in the game?
I believe it was a spark. Coach wanted us to have a spark, wanted us to have a lot of energy coming out. When he told us that we had red pants in the locker room, it definitely brought a little bit of, excitement, towards the game.
Because you all came out in whites, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did they just kind of throw them out in your lockers when you came back in for warm-up?
Yes, sir.
What happens here now? You got 2 L's in the league. What are you all thinking about? You got an off week coming up next week. We can regroup about some things. But what do you think going forward now? All three of them can share your thoughts on that. Going forward, it's really open week before the.
We just gotta continue to get better.
I'm sorry, Jeff?
We just gotta continue to get better. This ain't the end of the world. It's still a chance. You never know what's gonna happen, with other teams in the conference. All we can worry about is us right now, and we dug ourselves a hole. We just gotta find our way out. It's not gonna be easy, but I believe we can do it. We work too hard not to do it.
Dustin, how big was their offensive line? Clearly led to their rushing stuff.
Biggest offensive line we faced so far. We saw it on the sheet that we got at the beginning of the week, and I played them last year and the year before, and they were every bit of 6'7", over 300 plus. They were physical. They like to use their weight, but I felt like we played pretty good with them. Pretty good. We played physical.
Something to say about what we saw today? It was tough early, you guys got down in the red zone, bogged down or what have you, could only get away with a couple of field goals.
We just gotta finish. All of us gotta finish.
You heard us. You can't keep one out of that. Just, 3 points. 3 points good at certain point in time. We need to score.
You got out of it okay, didn't you? When they changed with Kyle, so that was just because of change of pace. They were a health issue with you.
It's just a good change.